Good morning, detectives. It is Super Duper Detective McGurkin, and I am here to introduce what you need to do for your final crime scene. As you guys can see on Google Classroom, I have posted two documents for you here and here. This first document is a overall um, document that shows kind of the rules and the breakdown of what you expect to have for your final crime scene. So as you guys can see, it's broken down up here. You have all your competencies listed out, and then down here is a list of what you need to include in your presentation. So as you guys can see from here, these things can be turned in either digitally or on paper. So make sure you guys read through this list so that you know what the expectations are. As you go down here, you have some basic rules that you need to follow in terms of the crime scene. Number one, two detectives are allowed out of the room at a time. Your detective badges serve as your pass. Um, when you guys are working through the crime scene, make sure that you guys limit the number of people in the crime scene at a time because there's less chance of you guys contaminating or missing evidence that way. Feel free to use your class notes for reference. Remember, as you guys can see down here, you are all on teams, okay? Make sure that when you guys are working on these teams, like you're not just on those teams, you're all working towards a common goal of catching a criminal. So you have to make sure that you work together, okay? And number six, most importantly, every person needs to collect and secure at least one piece of evidence. So it could be from your particular area, or maybe it's just some random piece of evidence, but everyone needs to be in charge of at least one thing, okay? As you guys can see, Ava is our lead detective. She's going to kind of be your head detective that coordinates everything. So she's going to be in charge of the evidence log and the overall crime scene sketch. And then you can see the breakdown of the other teams from there, okay? Everything past this point are all the rubrics, and these are all the competency rubrics that you guys have seen over the course of the semester. Okay, the other document that you guys have on Google Classroom is this detective notes document. So remember, you guys are part of a scene that has fictitious suspects because we don't have our seniors anymore to help us out. So you guys are going to have these fictitious suspects. You may be familiar with their names because, yes, they are characters from the show Bones, but they serve the purposes very nicely. So you guys can read through this, and I highly recommend and expect that you guys read through all of these things before you even go near the crime scene, okay? Um, it is definitely helpful to have this background, and that way you guys can make sure that you know a little bit about the suspects, okay? So I wish you guys the best. I will be back quite soon. My little guy has his kindergarten concert today. So I'm going to go be his cheering section, and then I'll be back to help you guys out. On Classroom is the general agenda that we'll try to follow at least every day over the next few days before you guys give your final presentation. And for you guys, that'll be on the 20th is when you guys have your final presentation for this class. All right. I wish you the best. Good luck. Read through these documents, please, before you even go into the crime scene. Okay. You guys are going to rock this. I'm so proud of you, and you got this. Okay. See you soon.